What is going on, Yu-Gi-Oh players and Dino duelists? It's your man's AmazingMikeMan here, and this is going to be a blind reaction and first thoughts of the new GMX cards that just got announced. So I'm going to take a look at the Burst Protocol live stream, and you guys will see my live reaction to what they do. I already know what some of them do because of the leaks, so I know like what the scientist dude does. He like lets you search the fusion spell, and then I know what the scientist girl does. And then like two fusions came out, GMX Velox and GMX Alos, and a couple cards here and there. So like the first wave of leaks we got, the archetype seems pretty underwhelming. But if the last couple of cards, because I believe we're getting a fusion as well, level 3 or lower dinosaur. That's a Archaeopteryx. And I think we're also getting, so we're getting a fusion spell, a new fusion, and at least level 3 or lower dinosaur. That's what we don't know. So let's see if they're good. Okay, so I wasn't gonna cover this, but for those of you who know, there's been a new Dark Lord support coming out, and I'm not gonna cover the Dark Lord stuff, but there's a card. The Japanese name is Dark Lord Pleasure. It's a fusion spell, and the art is just literally lesbian sex. The card. I posted about it in Zodiac. And it's the funniest shit ever. So I'm going to show you guys the English Dark Lord Dance. I'm surprised they didn't censor the art. I mean, that's pretty cool that they didn't censor the art. But, dude, yeah, Dark Lord Pleasure was the name of the card. Dark Lord Pleasure with this image, dude, lesbian sex the card. Like, it's just hilarious. But yeah, so, I mean, I'm pretty happy they didn't censor it too much. Dark Lord Dance, I mean, that's cool. It's cool. I knew they weren't going to put Dark Lord Pleasure. That is way too sexual for them to put for the English audience.
And note that the
oh shit, okay. Here we are. Okay. GMX Researcher Solande. We know this because the leaks. Returned Dino Deneen. We don't know. Ooh, okay. It's level 1. That means you can misc this. Oh, okay. So, I love the art. Oh my god, he looks so beautiful and cool. It looks kind of like Archeops. Archeops, dude. Yeah, oh my god, it looks so good. The art is incredible. I love the art for this guy. Okay, and I like GMX Researcher Solande. Hell yeah. Okay, so I'm assuming the fusion's going to be of these two. They're going to fuse these two, but fire and water, that's cool. Okay, so we already know what GMX Solande does, but just to recap, let's see. This card is normal summon. You can special summon a non-warrior GMX or level 3 or lower dinosaur from your deck. So, you can get babies off of this. You can get Meglo. You can't get Oviraptor or Stego, unfortunately. I guess, maybe it would have been too cracked if you could do that, but let's see. And if it's special summoned by a monster effect, you can add a GMX spell or trap from your deck to your hand. And if a dinosaur fusion is on the field, you can shuffle it from the field into the deck. And if you do, negate the effects of one face-up card on the field to the end phase until the end of this turn. Now the problem with that is it's spell speed 1. It's an ignition effect, so you can't really interrupt with that, unfortunately. So this is more so for board breaking. Ooh, look at the art for GMX Researcher Solande. Look at the book. The book has a bunch of pictures of dinosaurs. That is so cool. This man's like me, dude, just like super geeked up about it. And dude, I love a Return Dino Deneen. Okay, let's see what this guy does. This is the first one that's like new to me. So if this card is special summoned by a monster effect, okay, so you could summon this off of Baby, and then it gets the effect. That's cool. If this card is special summoned by a monster effect, you can add one GMX monster from deck to your hand. Okay, now we know that the GMX monster, the scientist, the researcher, you can discard him to add the fusion spell. So, if you summon this off of Baby, you get to add the researcher, and the researcher searches you the fusion spell. So, that's cool. Okay, what else? During your main phase, you can fusion summon one dinosaur fusion from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field. Okay, so he's like Poly. Like, that's pretty cool. Let's see, and if this card is sent to the grave, you can make all dinosaurs you control gain 400 attack. Yo, that could combo with Jirak Guaiba in 2026. You can only use each effect once per turn. Yeah, dude, I'm going to send him and then have my Jirak Guaiba go to 2100 and then beat over Thunder King Ryo or something. And then summon Stego. Full combo. Yeah. That's a joke in case you didn't realize. I'm not going to play Jirak Guaiba in 2026. As much as I would love to. My man's Jirak Guaiba. Anywho.
In return,
let's see what the next one does. So, because of the leaks, we know what these do, but I'll cover them anyway. You can reveal this in your hand, add GMX Applied Experiment 55. So this is the fusion spell. We're going to learn what that does in a second. From your deck or grave to your hand. Oh, okay. I actually don't remember that. But yeah, you can actually add it back from your grave too. That's cool. And then if you just shuffle this card into your deck. So it searches in the same way Happy Curie does. And then if this card is special summoned by a monster effect, you can target 2 cards in your grave that are GMX or dinosaurs, place them on the top of your deck in any order. Then you can destroy one attack position monster your opponent controls. So that can help you with board breaking, or if you summon it on the opponent's turn, it could be a form of interruption. Cool. And then I know some of the fusion monsters do the excavating thing, like in Emancipator. So that's why the 2 cards in your grave that are GMX or dinosaurs, placing them on top of the deck is really helpful for that. Okay, and then if this card is special summoned by a monster effect, you could target a card each from your grave and your opponent's grave, place each card on either the top or the bottom of the deck. Now that could come up because let's say you're going first, your opponent Mulcharmies you or something, or like there's just some like you could just top deck their Mulcharmy, and now they're going to be for sure top decking that Mulcharmy or something, like, or maybe they hand trap you and you know, like an Ash or something, Ash you, and then you could like top deck their Ash, and now that Ash isn't going to be helpful in breaking your board. So this could be pretty powerful effect going first, and then also, it does the same thing as Chairman Kimmeridge does, where you could help set up the top of your deck as well for the fusion monsters. Yeah, if a monster is summoned to your opponent's field while this card is in your monster zone, you can fusion summon a GMX fusion from your extra deck by shuffling materials from field, grave, or banishment into the deck. Okay, so this lets you recycle Misc. That's pretty good. And that helps you grind. And then, so I guess fusion summoning on the opponent's turn is going to be a form of interruption. Cool. And then I know GMX Velox, that helps you interrupt because it also pops a card in the opponent's field, as well as helping you accrue advantage. So let's see what that fusion spell does. Okay, here we go. GMX Applied Experiment number 55. Before we get into the text, let's take a moment to appreciate that art. That art goes hard. You can tell he's like he's mid-transforming. So for those of you that don't know, the GMX archetype is obviously about these scientists who not only do the Jurassic Park thing of bringing back dinosaurs, but they also do, they're straight up fusing into the dinosaurs or becoming the dinosaurs, straight up like Kurt Connors in Spider-Man, like straight up like fusing into them. So that's pretty hardcore. I like that. But look at this. This is like mid-transformation. That's cool, man. That's cool. I like that art. Okay, so let's see what this does. I'm hoping it's good, man. We didn't get Misc, so that I'm hoping that this is at least good because we didn't get Misc back. Okay. I mean, we still have Misc at 1, but like not to 2 or 3, like I was hoping for the ban list. Anywho, okay. Excavate the top cards of your deck until you have excavated a GMX monster and a dinosaur monster. Lose 400 life points for each excavated card, then you can fusion summon 1 GMX fusion monster from your extra deck, using any excavated monsters as material. Also, shuffle the rest into the deck. You can only activate 1 GMX Applied Experiment number 55 per turn. Okay, that's pretty good. So, you just excavate until you've excavated both a GMX and a dinosaur. That burning effect could be pretty bad, because, like, that means you can't... Maybe you could pair this with Dinomorphia. But, you know, once you're down to 1 life point, you can't use this in the grind. But that's probably why they put the life point cost there. But also, you have to play a substantial enough amount of GMX monsters and dinosaur monsters so you can resolve this. Otherwise, you know, you'd lose too much life points to the point where yeah. But I don't think it'd be you'd like lose. You'd get to like 0. I don't think you'd lose like all your life points off of this. Like you'd have to be extremely unlucky for that to happen. But yeah, I mean, okay, that's pretty cool. It's not as broken as like Branded Fusion where you get to pick the monsters you're sending. Yeah, you're not actually going to be able to. Yeah, it's not Branded Fusion levels of broken, but it's okay. I mean, at least you're not committing for like any resources from hand or field. So, okay, yeah, I like that effect. I think it's pretty cool. Now let's just hope the new fusion that got announced, if there is a new fusion. I'm pretty sure there's also going to be, because we know Velox, we know Alos. I'm pretty sure there's a third fusion. I remember Velox and Alos being fairly underwhelming, but if that third fusion is pretty good, then that's good news. So let's hope that's what happens. Okay, so we know Alos and we know Velox, but I'll cover them anyway. So these are not new news. This is what we heard from the leaks. So. Each time your opponent normal or special summons, gain 200 life points. That can help you recur life points lost from using the fusion spell. And then you only use each of the effects once per turn. You could target a GMX or dinosaur in your grave or banishment. So this is ignition effect. You could target one GMX or dinosaur in your grave or banishment, special summon it, and this cannot attack the turn that effect is activated. And then it's like Catastor. At the start of the damage step of this battle, an opponent's monster, just pop the monster. So that Catastor effect is it's not going to come up, like, it might come up, it could help you out, something that's bigger than it, but it's 3,000 attack, it doesn't need that effect. Yeah, the striking thing to me here is the effect to target a GMX or dinosaur in your grave or banishment, special summon it. Now this could help you recycle Misc. This is actually, that first effect could help you extend. This isn't, I don't look at this card as an end board piece. It's certainly not. This is like Transcendosaurus Drill Ignathe is. This helps you like climb into stuff, right? This helps you go somewhere. You know what I mean? So, it's not a bad card for sure. Could help you climb into something. Let's see what Velox does. Now, Velox, I actually like the effect pretty. Each time your opponent normal or special summons a monster, gain 200 life points. And then during your opponent's turn, quick effect, you could target. So I thought this was crazy because I didn't read the during your opponent's turn. Because this was supposed to, I thought this would pair crazy with Lost World, like going first you could Lost World and then do that. But no, this is only on the opponent's turn, which makes it a bit weaker. But during your opponent's turn, you could target a card your opponent controls, excavate the top cards of your deck until you excavate a GMX monster or a dinosaur monster, lose 400 life points for each excavated card, and then add that GMX or dinosaur to your hand or special summon it, and then shuffle the rest into the deck. Also, after that, destroy the targeted card. So, I mean, I guess you could still use it with Lost World. It's just going to have to be on the opponent's turn when you use that effect. But basically, it's a form of interruption, right? When your opponent's trying to play, you pop a card they control, but also you're excavating and you're summoning dinosaurs and stuff on the opponent's turn, or adding dinosaurs from your deck to your hand. So you could like add back Misc, right? Because you're going to shuffle back Misc with some of these effects. Some of these effects let you recycle Misc, so that's pretty good, actually. Yeah, there's definitely cooking to be had here for sure. Let's see if I'm hoping there's another fusion. I could be wrong, but I'm hoping there's another fusion. And I was wrong. There's no other fusion. We are getting more GMX support in, I think, Blazing Dominion, the next main set. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think a lot of people are looking at it like it's terrible. Given the 2 new cards we got, I don't think it's terrible. I really don't think it's terrible, but it's like playable. It's like to me, first impressions, I could be wrong, I'm getting like Genesis level playability from this. That's the impressions I'm receiving. I don't think this is going to be like like super on the same level of contention as like the rest of the meta. I really don't think so. If I were to compare this to like the Jirax support, I honestly think, and I know obviously I'm insanely biased towards Jirax, but I do think the Jirax stuff is just like strictly better, because you're ending on much more interruption, even though you're getting locked into dinosaurs. I like that this doesn't lock you. That's pretty cool. But I mean, I don't, initially I'm not seeing what the end board pieces are, but maybe, I mean, you could end on rank 8s, right? Because the fusions. I don't know. Let's see. You could summon like a Dogoran and then like overlay, make some rank 8s. I don't know. To me, just because there's no end board pieces doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. Yeah, I'm gonna start cooking. I'm also gonna see what other people are cooking with this and combine, like, look all over the place and kind of combine ideas and see what I can come up with as well. Yeah, we didn't really get any like end board pieces. We got a little bit. Like, I guess Velox is a bit of an end board piece, and then you could like on the opponent's turn, maybe. You know what? I'm not. I think there's like some potential here. I'm gonna look into it for sure, but still slightly underwhelming. I'm gonna be honest. But I mean, it's still exciting. We got new toys to play with essentially. So I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna see what we can come up with. And that's it. Those are my first impressions. Y'all have a dino-tastic day. Peace out, guys.